And joining me now is Prashant Pandey, whistleblower in the Vyapam case. Is he being sponsored by the Congress is the big question. Pandeyji, yesterday Shivraj Singh Chauhan going on record in that interview to me saying you are being sponsored, financed by the Congress party. Please tell me, what is your relationship with the Congress party, sir?
I would like to mention it very clearly and very firmly that I am not at all concerned to any political party, nor the Congress and nor anything else. I am associated with my panel of lawyers on the basis of truth and the supporting evidences what I have.
Mr. Pandey, Mr. Shivraj Singh Chauhan told me, A, your wife is working in a college of Congress MP Kamal Nath. You are moving in a car provided by the Congress, living in a house provided by the Congress, and the Congress is paying you 2 lakhs a month for the last 6 months. What is the truth?
He is very much used to of lying, sir, actually. I would like you to know that my wife is working with Exide, nor in Kamal Nath's college or anyone else's college. And I am right now living with one of my friend. Not at all by any house, nor I am having any connections with any of the Congress leader. You can check them in all across the manner, wherever, whenever you want.
Even in fact, I would like Delhi for the last few months. Why have you moved from Indore to Delhi? Have you really received a threat to your life? And if so, have you informed the police about it?
Yes, very much correct, sir. I am regularly getting the threats from lots of IPS officers and other police officers who know me very well, although they are very much friendly. But it seems like they just advising me or telling me like you will be screwed up by the government, whatever you do, whatever you are doing is not good. So somehow I understand what they are intent to do.
But have you, Mr. Pandey, received any specific threat to your life that you are today claiming that you cannot live in Madhya Pradesh?
Yes, I had, sir. The people's. I recently met an accident, in fact, and my entire family was inside the car, which was hit by a truck on the highway at 2 a.m. approximately.
You are talking about this accident, but the Chief Minister's office told me that the entire incident of a threat through an accident has been cooked up by you. They claim they have a WhatsApp message of a call you made to the police station in Indore, where you did not mention of any such accident involving a truck having hit you, which you again only the next day brought before the public.
As I have told you very earlier, he is a certified liar, you can say. Chief Minister is no more than a liar. I can prove it on any record. I am having the documents along with me. If you want, I will send you on WhatsApp as well. And the accident occurs with my wife. I think he doesn't know about it. Just saying used to of lie and all the bullshit whatever he thinks like.
No, Mr. Pandey, you're calling the Chief Minister. No, 1 minute. You're calling the Chief Minister of Madhya Pradesh a liar on this program, but do you have the hard evidence that you of just who is then involved in the Vyapam? Do you actually have evidence to back the names of officials and ministers? Or is it, as the MP government is claiming, that a lot of what you are saying is based on forged documents?
Yes, I do. In fact, I have mentioned the names along with the evidences in the petition I have recently filed in Supreme Court. And you will definitely come to know about all the things, the messages, the text messages, the electronic evidences, the communication they made with the peoples, they have made the communications. It's all going to come in front of all.
Mr. Pandey, please tell me, what is your relationship with Mr. Digvijay Singh specifically? Shivraj Singh Chauhan told me yesterday he insists that you are being financially supported and that Digvijay Singh is your main sponsor.
Never. And in fact, let me clear you one thing very clearly, that this is true that Digvijay Singh ji supported me on moral grounds. Basically what happens is that when the entire system was against me, I was keenly looking for some support for the survival of my life, and at that moment of time he initiated his help, and I just took it because unfortunately Congress is having the elite panel of lawyers, and I am not at all concerned to Digvijay Singh specifically. If you say, I didn't had any transaction with him.
You're saying Digvijay is providing you moral support. Is it not true that you were working with the Congress on this case, that you and the Congress's legal team have jointly planned the entire Vyapam petitions?
No, not at all. Not at all. I am not at all related with that. In fact, I am working along with the panel of lawyers I have. That is, I am very much loyal towards the panel of lawyers who supported me, and that panel involves Vivek Tankha, Kapil Sibal, Indira Jaising and KTS Tulsi. These are the four persons, and I just merely have mutual personal relations, you can say, not at all connected to their parties.
Mr. Pandey, the lawyers you are naming, people like Kapil Sibal, Vivek Tankha, these are congressmen and they don't come cheap. Who is paying the financial fees for this legal help that you have sought?
It is a mutual agreement we are having, that I am certainly providing my own services, of course technical services, to them on behalf for their business plannings and the charity works he is doing. Like Vivek Tankha is doing lots of charity works, so I'll be looking after you can say developing their technical points. Against that services whatever I am giving me, they are reverting me the same. You can consider it like that.
You know, there seems to be, from what you are saying, some kind of relationship that you have. But are you confident that the information and evidence that you have will nail top politicians, including the MP, Chief Minister? Do you really have that evidence? I will ask you this now that the CBI has taken over the probe.
Yes, exactly. And in fact, that involves some Congress persons as well, as I previously mentioned. If you are talking like that, it involves so many persons, including both the parties. So it is none of the matter that I am sponsored or connected with any of the political party. And in fact, my lawyers know that.
And now that the CBI has taken over the case, you are confident that the probe will be independent, that will actually yield results, and you will face no fear or threats, as you are calling them?
Yes, very correct, sir. That is what I believe and I hope.
Okay, that's Mr. Pandey responding to what was said to me yesterday by Shivraj Singh Chauhan, claiming he has only moral support of the Congress party, not financial support. Okay, let's move away from Vyapam to the story that's breaking this evening, because it's clear that Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif of Pakistan and India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi will be looking at ways to reset the bilateral engagement when they meet at the sidelines of the Shanghai Cooperation Organization Summit in Ufa, Russia tomorrow. The world, especially America, will be keeping a close eye on the meeting that is expected to last at least 30 minutes. But is this meeting really going to be an icebreaker? Smita Sharma tells us what to expect.
It's now official. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will be meeting his Pakistani counterpart on the sidelines of the BRICS summit in Russia tomorrow. The Narendra Modi-Nawaz Sharif meeting is scheduled for 9:15 AM on Friday and is expected to last about 30 minutes. And Pakistan-sponsored terror will be on top of India's agenda. The Prime Minister is expected to talk tough when he meets Nawaz Sharif. Sources have told India Today that PM Modi is expected to raise the issue of Pakistan's weak stance on Lakwi. Sources say Modi will also tell Nawaz Sharif that Pakistan should stop attacking Indian interest in Afghanistan, and that the region will not progress unless there is a terror-free environment. The two PMs are also likely to ask the two foreign secretaries to meet soon and chart a way forward for bilateral dialogue. Even before the Modi-Sharif meet was formalized, there were fireworks with Pakistan's defense minister declaring that the country does not rule out using its nuclear power against India.
अगर हमें अपने सर्वाइवल के लिए, अपनी बका के लिए हमें ये हथियार इस्तेमाल करने पड़े तो अल्लाह के फजल से हमारे पास हथियार मौजूद हैं.
Pakistan claims it was India that initiated the meeting between Narendra Modi and Nawaz Sharif. Friday's meet comes after a series of flip-flops on part of the Modi government towards Pakistan. After inviting Nawaz Sharif to Prime Minister's swearing in, India called off the foreign secretary level talks after Pakistan's envoy invited separatists for talks. Later, Union Minister and former Army Chief V.K. Singh participated in Pakistan Day celebrations. Separatist leaders were also present. It was followed up by a hardened military stand on the border. A real thaw after the deep freeze or a mere status quo. All eyes are now on the Narendra Modi-Nawaz Sharif meet on Friday. With Smita Sharma and Gaurav Sawant in Delhi, Bureau Report, India Today.
So what really can we expect in the Russian city tomorrow? Can we really expect a breakthrough, an icebreaker? Joining me now, our senior colleague from India Today, Jyoti Malhotra. Jyoti, tell me, are we really expecting this meeting to have a substantive dialogue, or is it simply chai pe charcha? What is the purpose of this meeting, given all that has happened over the last 9 months, the confusion in India's Pakistan policy?
Absolutely. There's been a lot of flip-flops on India's Pakistan policy, but I think finally after a year, if you remember, Rajdeep, it was last August that Prime Minister Narendra Modi called off the Foreign Secretary level talks. This is, in a sense, a reset. Remember that both leaders are meeting on the sidelines of the Shanghai Cooperation Organization and the BRICS leaders in Russia. I think Narendra Modi wants to show the world that he is the leader not only of India, of course, which he is, but also of the region. But he cannot make that claim unless he speaks to the Prime Minister of Pakistan.
But what has changed? But I'm sure Narendra Modi felt the same way in August last year. What has changed between August last year and July this year for Narendra Modi, who himself called for Foreign Secretary level talks to be called off, to suddenly be meeting Prime Minister Sharif in Russia?
The first thing that has changed is that Narendra Modi has met Barack Obama, not once, but a couple of times. The second is that he's met the Chinese President Xi Jinping 4 or 5 times. He's been abroad. There's been a lot of criticism about Narendra Modi traveling abroad, but I think leave that aside. The fact is that as Prime Minister of India, it's a good thing that he's positioning India's foreign policy in a much more sort of high-octane way, if you like. But having said that, I think he realizes that there is no way that India can become a country, that India's position in South Asia, and that people will take India seriously until he engages with Pakistan. He cannot sort of say that I'm not going to talk to Pakistan.
Let me put it simply as, you know, we're going to talk much more about it tomorrow morning. The meeting's at 8:45 a.m. India Standard Time. We'll have special coverage at 8 a.m. But I just want to know from you, do you believe that the Prime Minister of India is someone who is committed to this durable relationship, or is he simply under US pressure, and you know that you've got to start talking to Sharif? Is there intense American pressure that is resulting in what we are seeing?
I think there is significant American pressure. Personally, I don't think that Narendra Modi believes that India and Pakistan can have much of a relationship. I think the BJP itself doesn't believe that you can talk to a Prime Minister of Pakistan who is actually quite a weak Prime Minister. The Pakistan army runs pretty much the policy in that country. Right. So the BJP is very, very divided on that. So I think a lot of this is the fact that Narendra Modi is reaching out. And remember, it was India that asked for this meeting with Nawaz Sharif.
Okay, we'll wait and see. Tomorrow morning, 8:45 is the meeting. Special coverage starts here on India Today at 8 a.m. in the morning. Deadlock between the Film Television Institute of India students in Pune and the government over the appointment of Gajendra Chauhan as the institute's chairperson is gathering momentum. Bollywood stars every day are coming out in support of the students, standing with them in their plea for autonomy.
It's been 28 days since the Students' Association of FTII went on a strike protesting against the appointment of Gajendra Chauhan as the chairman of the Film and Television Institute of India. Despite their meeting with the finance minister in the capital, the students and alumni delegation led by Oscar winner Raisal Pukutti could not resolve the deadlock. However, the students have managed to garner enough star power to back their protest. Bollywood's most influential and mainstream actor Ranbir Kapoor has come forward and extended his support to the student body.
It's only fair that the students, that they deserve a fair hearing of what they want. I think all they require is an aspirational figure to look up to, somebody with a large body of work, not a large body of work, but with a body of work which they can aspire or they can be inspired from.
Earlier, filmmakers Kiran Rao and Rajat Kapoor had participated in a protest march held on Carter Road in Mumbai on 2nd July, showing their support to the students' protests. Actress Kalki Kekla has also joined the list of Bollywood celebrities, showing their support for the cause.
I think it's really important that the Ministry of IMB works towards giving it autonomy, institutional autonomy, so that FTII can continue to be an artistic and cultural neutral body which is unperturbed by all the changes in government at large.
Meanwhile, the former alumnus of FTII and actor Shatrughan Sinha has expressed that he would be happy to act as a mediator between the government and the protesting students.
Shatrughan Sinha ji bhale interim aa jaye यहाँ पे और इंटरव्यू आके अगर भी ज्वाइन कर लें, जब तक सेलेक्ट कमेटी, सर्च कमेटी और लोग को ढूंढे, तब तक शत्रुघ्न सिन्हा अगर बन जाए, हमने कहा शत्रुघ्न सिन्हा बन जाए, सुभाष घई बन जाए, जो बन जाए, लेकिन उसके पहले स्मूथ सेलिंग होनी चाहिए.
However, former chairperson of FTII, Shyam Benegal, did not echo the thoughts of his industry colleagues.
Whatever problems that the students have, they shouldn't actually just decide to go on strike, because ultimately he is not going to be teaching them. He is not going to be in interface with them as a teacher with the students.
With more voices from the film industry joining the students in their protest, it looks like they are not the lone warriors in their fight to maintain the autonomy and neutrality of India's finest and premier film institute. With Pankaj Kelkar in Pune, Shilpa Ratnam in Mumbai, this is Lasipriya Sundaram for India Today.
Okay, so why is Bollywood standing up now for the students? Joining me now is Nawazuddin Siddiqui, one of the more prominent actors of our time. Appreciate your joining us, Mr. Siddiqui. The ex-Film and Television Institute of India head Shyam Benegal, Gulzar were considered people of stature. Do you think that Gajendra Chauhan is the wrong person that the government has put, or do you believe it's a good decision that they brought in someone like a Gajendra Chauhan?
नहीं, एक्चुअली क्या है ना कि क्रिएटिव इंस्टीट्यूशन है तो ऑफ कोर्स जिनका बॉडी ऑफ वर्क और जो क्रिएटिव थॉट के लोग होते हैं, भले वो पॉपुलर ना हो या एलुमनी हो, वहाँ के पास्ड आउट हो, वो जानते हैं वहाँ की ग्राउंड रियलिटी क्या है, तो उन्हीं का अपॉइंट होना वहाँ पे बहुत ज़रूरी होता है. और बहुत एफिशिएंट लोग हैं हमारी कंट्री में, उसमें से कोई भी अपॉइंट हो सकता है, बहुत सारे ऑप्शन हैं.
लेकिन मैं बहुत दिन के बाद देख रहा हूं नवाजुद्दीन साहब कि बॉलीवुड स्टार्स किसी एक इशू पर अपनी आवाज उठा रहे हैं. कल रणबीर कपूर ने आवाज उठाई, आज आप उठा रहे हैं. आर यू आस्किंग फॉर समवन हु इज मोर एफिशिएंट? आर यू सेइंग कि जो स्टूडेंट्स कह रहे हैं वो सही है?
हाँ, चूंकि अभी अगर आप देखें तो ट्रैक रिकॉर्ड देखें तो वहाँ से निकले हुए एडिटर्स, डायरेक्टर और साउंड रिकॉर्डिस्ट और भी जो लोग हैं तो बहुत एफिशिएंट लोग हैं. और बॉलीवुड की तो हिस्ट्री में उनका बहुत बड़ा हाथ है एक्चुअली. तो मुझे लगता है कि बहुत ज़रूरी है कि उन्हीं में से
लेकिन
लोग
क्या
आने
मानते
चाहिए.
हैं इसके साथ साथ नवाजुद्दीन साहब की कहीं ना कहीं कुछ अमेंडमेंट्स भी होने पड़ेंगे? इस तरह से अगर फिल्म एंड टेलीविजन, यू आर एन एक्स स्टूडेंट ऑफ FTII, some amendments, some reforms will also have to be brought in our film institutions.
एज एन एक्टर मुझे तो लगता है कि क्योंकि ये फील्ड ऐसा है, ये डिपार्टमेंट ऐसा है जहाँ पे क्रिएटिविटी की ज़रूरत होती है, क्रिएटिव थॉट्स की ज़रूरत होती है. जिस तरह का हमारा जो सिनेमा अलग अलग तरीके का सिनेमा बन रहा है, उसमें FTI का, नेशनल स्कूल ऑफ ड्रामा का बहुत बड़ा हाथ है. और उसी क्रिएटिव थॉट के लोग वहाँ पे अपॉइंट किए जाने चाहिए, वहाँ पे आने चाहिए. और दूसरी बात यह कि उनका जो अपॉइंट किए जाते हैं उनको ट्रैक रिकॉर्ड देखा जाता है, क्या उससे पता चलता है कि आपका थॉट कैसा है सिनेमा को लेके. मैं ये नहीं कह रहा हूँ कि जिसको अपॉइंट किया जा रहा है उनका थॉट नहीं है, बट ट्रैक रिकॉर्ड देखा जाता है एक्चुअली.
सिद्दीकी साहब ये बताइए, there are some students today who are saying privatizing FTII is the solution. Do you believe that privatizing FTII is a good idea?
मुझे लगता है बहुत बड़ा लॉस हो जाएगा, क्योंकि उसमें बहुत टैलेंट जो हमारी कंट्री में चारों तरफ टैलेंट है, और चूंकि वो FTI या NSD इसलिए आते हैं कि वहाँ पे कम उसमें फाइनेंशियली अगर आप इस लायक भी नहीं है तो गवर्नमेंट की हेल्प से इस तरह के क्रिएटिव इंस्टीट्यूशन में जब उनका एडमिशन होता है तो बहुत कुछ सीखने के लिए मिलता है. तो प्राइवेटाइजेशन हो जाएगा तो कोई इंस्टीट्यूशन ऐसा बचेगा नहीं. शायद FTI ऐसा इंस्टीट्यूशन है यहाँ पे हमारी कंट्री में. तो उसके बाद फिर क्या होगा कि जिनको सीखना है, क्योंकि बहुत टेक्निकलिटीज़ होती हैं इन सब चीज़ों में, इस डिपार्टमेंट्स में, तो फिर ऐसा होगा कि वो प्राइवेट कहीं जाके लर्न करेंगे जिसकी जो फीस होती है एक आम आदमी शायद दे नहीं सकता. और वहाँ पे वो उस तरह की फैकल्टी या टीचर्स या एक्सपर्टीज़ भी नहीं होते उस तरह के इंस्टीट्यूशन में जो FTI में होते हैं. तो मेरे ख्याल से ये तो बहुत ही बड़ा लॉस होगा हमारे आने वाले टैलेंट के लिए.
Nawazuddin Siddiqui, joining the chorus of opinion which is seeing the appointment of Gajendra Chauhan as a wrong one. I appreciate your joining us there. Clearly that FTII rebellion is snowballing. Okay, in a moment, Shiv Arur is joining you tonight on the newsroom. I'm going to leave you with my image of the day this Thursday night. Visually impaired, Tumpa Kumari from Jharkhand has won many hearts with her unmatchable voice. Such is the power of her singing that barely 2 days after her video was uploaded on social networking sites, she's been flooded with offers. We wish her well. She's our good news today. Good night. Goodbye.
ख्वाबों की बारिशों को मौसम के पैमाने दे, अपने करम की